Mm. Okay.
So I think that's the difference.
Dog, this my thing with it, bro. Everybody want to act all crazy, but half of y'all out here that's watching this podcast, you and your siblings got different baby, like different daddies. So what the fuck are we talking about? Like, yeah, listen, bro. I hate when people get on here and start acting like they want to throw rocks then hide their hands, bro.
I think it's the intention that they're concerned about. Like, you never intended to be in a long-term relationship with these women. You just fucking them to have children.
Okay, but let's not put all the blame on the men, because at the end of the day, these women are making those choices.
And that's my thing. Both parties are agreeing to what's going on.
Yeah, so why, listen, this is why I always say, bro, build your relationship on what you want your relationship to be, bro. And let's not act like some of these women not, and I'm not speaking about none of these young ladies in particular. I'm just saying in general. Some women know that the kids is the meal ticket. They know what it is.
All of them.
So again, it ain't like they making these dudes. They not making Cam Newton put on rubbers. They not making Nick Cannon put on rubbers. And like you said, Neo is in relationships with these girls. Lil Durk, different. Even the chick that got the babies from Bow Wow and them. Bro, she let them niggas take the condom off.
Yeah, but that's
an anomaly. Hold on, Hollywood. That's an anomaly.
That's real.
Dog, that's an anomaly what she got going on, bro. It don't happen that you get 3 successful niggas to have babies by, bro. That's an anomaly. That don't happen originally, bro. You get 3 niggas that are Bow Wow probably the brokest one out of all of them. Because Future just sold the rights to his music for 50, 60, 100-something million, I think, 200 million, something like that. Diggs just got a big deal from Dallas. And I'm not saying Bow Wow broke, nigga. Bow Wow probably still living off his catalog and the music and all that, the movies and all the shit he got going on.
He ain't broke.
But what I'm saying is, what's the chances that you gonna get pregnant by 3 rich, successful men and have kids by them? And you ain't making them niggas put no rubber on.
No.
Them niggas are the same niggas that the niggas that me and Hollywood were just talking about earlier. When they girl go to the doctor and she come back and say she ain't got nothing, them niggas like, okay, I'm good. That's them.
We good.
So listen, hey, I ain't tripping, bro. Build your relationship off what you want to build your relationship off. I understand what the doctor was saying to Cam Newton, and why he felt the way he felt about it, dog. Dog, just because my mom and dad was married for 30 years, dog, that don't mean that's what I want.
Yeah, that ain't my path.
That ain't my path.
Really, at the end of the day, these babies gonna be more than taken care of. So I really don't have an issue with it.
Yeah. And see, and that's the other part.
It's the niggas who not taking care of their kids. That's the problem.
That's the part you hit the nail on the head, dog. Like, listen, these kids gonna be taken well. Dog, listen, that man say want to have more kids, bro. Dog, if you think about it, dog, my grandma had 10, 11 kids, dog. Like, that's what was going on back then. People were multiplying their families. I seen a picture, dog, with this white family, dog. I think they had 9 kids. They got like 45 grandkids and 20-some great grands, dog. And they in the middle sitting down. And nigga, it's a big ass picture of their whole family, dog, coming from 2 people. We don't have that shit in the black community like that. We don't. So I'm gonna play the Cam Newton shit, dog. You know, because we kind of got off on a tangent. But this is what Cam had to say sitting down in the interview, bro.
A lot of people see my situation and I think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent of this then? Or by your wife?
I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking.
It's your boy, man, Infamous, man. I just popped in for a hot second to interrupt the podcast, man. Hopefully you're enjoying the podcast that me and Hollywood is providing. We're trying to let you know about a new company that we're doing a collaboration with. That's fortherightprice.com. The number 4, therightprice.com, man. It's an up-and-coming company, man. They got thousands of products that you can go in there and check, man. You go find out what it is that you may need or what you may be looking into. But this the catch. You buy anything over $100, dog, you get 10% off. You use the promo code Theze Nutz. You already know how it is, man. Theze Nutz, man. You go on there, look for what you need. You got 3 to 5 business days express. If you're trying to get it express, 3 to 5 business days, 7 business days if you do it normally, man. Go on there, find you something, man. Put in the promo code. Let's run these numbers up, and we're gonna make it do what it do. You continue to keep listening to social media's most imperfect podcast. I'm Infamous. We are Theze Nutz, and we're presenting to you fortherightprice.com. Y'all go check them out. Holla at the boy. Back to the podcast.
In your time, you're being very selectively active. Okay, so you're creating. In disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies, but you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior to say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy.
See, dog, when you start talking about victims and shit, I'm with you. I'm with you till you get to that point. I don't agree with that victim shit, bro. Listen, this is my whole thing with it, bro. Again, listening to her talk, she's an advocate of being married. She wants to be married to somebody, right? So, again, her core value doesn't line up with Cam Newton. But you know who Cam Newton is. So if he telling you, and hopefully Cam is an upfront dude, tell you, hey, listen, marriage is not high on my priority list or whatever. At that point, if he tell you that, now you have to make a choice. I'm not telling you not to have sex. Hold on, Hollywood. I'm not telling you not to have sex with Cam Newton. But what I am telling you is, you know what the outcome and where he's staying. Go ahead, Hollywood.
No, I was just saying he fucked up in the conversation when he told her he's taking his time.
Yeah.
Me taking you saying you taking your time, mean that you actually have intentions on being married someday.
Yeah.
When you know that's not the case. That's not the case. You don't want to get married. You know you don't want to get married. Whatever your reason is for wanting to multiply and have all these kids, maybe you love kids. Okay. Whatever your reason is, that's your reason. And stick to your reason. Stop saying you trying to, I'm taking my time to get married, knowing that's not your intention, bro. You don't want to be married to nobody. You want to have all these babies by multiple women, and for whatever reason. That's your reason. And stick to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it should be.
Nah, I just feel like at the end of the day, bro, and I'm gonna say this till the day I pass, bro. Find somebody that aligns with what you got going on, bro. And who knows why Cam Newton or Lil Durk or Lil Wayne or Diddy and this person and that person and whoever you want to throw in this thing, bro. Stop trying to construct your marriage, your relationship on what they say a relationship should be. Now I do agree with her that, bro, when you got multiple kids like that, it does take away from the individual one-on-one daddy time.
But I ain't necessarily agree with that either.
Especially if you like Nick Cannon, dog. Like Nick Cannon, and I'm just putting Nick in it. Nick works a lot. His kids are different places in different states. And it takes a lot to move around and do what he got to do to make a child feel like, hey, that's my daddy, and my daddy was a part of my life. But he's given the effort of doing it. And he said that multiple times. It's not always easy, but I make it do what it do. So again, I just feel like at the end of the day, bro, people always try to make a relationship fit into their narrative and their box. And if it doesn't, you start throwing out these buzzwords or it's not you're being selfish or you're being, bro, Cam and these people that's in this situation are not the only ones that's agreeing to have these kids. So when you say he's selfish, so what are the women in this situation? What do you categorize the women? Because it seems like you're taking all the blame off the women that's complicit in this shit. Because they are complicit. They down with it.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you it ain't no blame in this shit, bro. It ain't no blame. And that's just how I feel about it, dog. So for me, moving forward, hey man, like I said prior, bro, just build your relationship around what you got going on. And
ain't none of this shit gonna be perfect. It ain't no handbook or no Bible to parenting. This shit, you just make the best of what you got to work with. Like,
I agree.
Say for instance, Nick Cannon had all his kids by Mariah Carey, and everybody was in the same house.
Yep.
Her work schedule and his work schedule combined, it's gonna make a deficit, because she was talking about deficits as far as your ability to be a present father.
Yeah.
Their career gonna do that alone.
Yep.
So ain't nobody perfect. My career, and I'm not even at the level of no Nick Cannon and no shit like that. My career creates a deficit as far as being a parent. I can't do everything I want to do as a parent. I can't make every meeting and all this shit because I have to work. So ain't none of this shit gonna be perfect. You just be the best you could be. That's all it is.
I agree. Bro, listen, and even if you in a home with a child all the time, dog, no matter what you may do, dog, or how perfectly you think you raise your kids, dog, when they get older, they gonna tell you some shit that you did that affected them. If y'all got that type of communication with your child.
Positive or negatively. Yeah.
Positive or negative, dog. Like my dad did this and it kind of fucked me up. And he was in the house all the time. Or the mom was in the house all the time. So, bro, like Hollywood say, bro, it's no handbook to this shit, bro. It ain't no, if you do this, your child gonna be successful, or they not gonna resent you in a way. So, kudos to Cam Newton, dog. And on an excellent interview, bro.